Hello, welcome to EHFG Ministries Media. In this video, today we can discuss about how to automate or how to trick any third-party applications like Freeshow, Lightkey, ProPresenter. These applications, how we can automate using Ableton Live. One of our subscriber requested us to make this video in English. We already done this video in Telugu within deep dive. Let's start this video deep dive in English as well. Let's get start this tutorial. Today in this video, we will discuss on entire Ableton Live on Mac operating system. Once we open the Mac operating system and we needs to search audio MIDI studio, or you needs to search audio MIDI setup, then you needs to go with the MIDI studio, then you needs to select this global icon. Once you select that global icon, you can see this dialog box. I already created a session, or this is called an Ableton Live session. This is my MacBook Pro mission and it fetches the another mission as well in the local network. Once we created this session, and we can switch it to the another mission as well. Once we open the Ableton Live, we needs to configure few things in the Ableton Live as well. Here, if we press Command comma, the settings dialog box will be opened. Here, what we needs to do here is we needs to check the Ableton Live session has been showed it or not. Once it's showed, we needs to send our MIDI cues through output. Here we get an input port and output port. Here we needs to select the output port of an Ableton Live and enable the track, and rest of the things no need and we don't use for this purpose. And we needs to close this settings tab and then we start the building MIDI cues in Ableton Live. For building the cues, what we have to do here, we needs to open the Freeshow app and we needs to now create some actions. We can move to the another mission and we can check that. Here we needs to create a MIDI track. Here audio track won't work for this scenario. We need an MIDI track over here. Once we create the MIDI track, and for this MIDI track, we needs to go to the output section, MIDI output section, and we needs to select Ableton Live. Once we select that, it should be the channel number 1. The MIDI channels, by defaultly, it will be the 16 MIDI channels. You can select which channel you need, but I am selecting the channel number 1. And let's start building the MIDI cues, and we need to double click that. It will automatically create a new clip and we can start building over there. And take the pencil icon and we can click here and we needs to drag it entire clip, and here we needs to remove the loop and we can rename it next slide, and even we can rename it for automation Freeshow. And we can create one more MIDI clip for previous slide and we can drag it entire clip and we needs to remove the loop, and we can rename it with a name called previous slide, and we can create one more cue, this cue for an clear slide, and rename it clear all. Yeah. Once it's done, then we can start aligning with our rhythms. Right now, it's already clear in the Freeshow and we can start playing with loops and it will automatically trick. Why we needs to use these automations means, when we create any MIDI cue, it will automatically align with our beat and it will sync with our time signatures. Why do we need using automations? Because it is one of the most powerful tool in music production. It saves time and efforts, allow you to perform hand-free and open up a world of creativity possibilities. With automations, your production become more professional, consistency and polished, especially during the church service when smooth transition and focus is the key. That's what the automations will be comes into the picture, and we are aligning with the rhythms and it will trigger the third-party applications on appropriate timing, and let's see how it's work. Right now I am playing this verse 1 and it will start triggering over there. Yeah, you can see that. Right now we've seen how free show has been changed the slide from one slide to another slide using the automations. Right now we can see one more application called light key as well. You can see all these cues which I created here. These are the different cues for each light, and this is cue for a moving head and as well the pan. That we can start building the cues for the light key as well. Once we open the Windows tab and go to the external control, and here it shows the which input has been selected. I already selected the input as an network automation, and here you can see I already created the cues as well in the channel number 1 with the note of C0 and C2 as well. And we can start the creating the same note in the Ableton Live as well. And now we can start playing the scenes, and you can see the both applications will work with these scenes as well. That we play the first scene and you can see how it will start changing on the both applications as well. Right, it's changing, right? And if I change this one, so slide, and as well it's enable the moving head action as well. That's how it will work. I hope you like it, you enjoy it. If you have any queries, you can comment down below, or you can mail us to our mail ID. We will get back to you. And thanks for watching. Bye bye.